Yeah,
Do y'all feel like essentially at the end of the day, it's difficult to have friends that are in a very different financial bracket as you?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
That's like basically what it comes down to, right? Especially if you're broke, all your homies are broke, then you get money. You kind of have to separate yourselves to a degree.
It don't even gotta be doing what. It has nothing to do about money because everybody sitting in the room is pretty successful. You
Facts.
feel me? And they own right, but you know,
I'm not even
and
talking
they-
about just them.
Yeah.
I mean in general.
No, in general.
Yeah,
Oh, in general, yeah,
Yeah,
for
yeah.
sure. You
People,
feel me?
people,
Yeah.
people start pocket watching. They start asking questions. They're
Yeah,
like, "Fuck it, how can I be involved?
Yeah, broke
and do
niggas
this
always
shit."
gonna be mad at
Yeah, and that's the thing too. Like, and it's sad when it comes down to our people, where it's like, nigga, we gotta look out. We gotta watch out for our own people when it come down to that. If you're too flashy, if you're doing certain shit, you don't know. Like the closest people to you are plotting on you and shit like that.
But they
that's
also
where we
feel,
come from.
They also feel like, why you flexing on me?
Bitch,
They
you should have
they
got
take
you
it
should have
personally.
you should have had this idea and did your shit and made that shit happen. Don't be mad at me because I'm out here doing my thing now.
Yeah, you
real.
whole ass nigga.
Fuck is wrong with you niggas, man? Niggas mad at you now. Cause guess what? Before I started doing this shit, before I joined No Jumper, niggas was laughing at a nigga, bro. Oh, yo, music trash. You went and did the podcast. That shit ain't gonna work for you.
God.
T-Rell. All you niggas doing podcasts now. Now everybody wanna do a fucking podcast.
I was the broke. Look,
Come
I was
on,
the.
nigga.
I was
Fuck
the
you niggas.
brokest nigga when I came and joined No Jumper. I came
Really?
for a job. I came here for a job. That's what niggas is thinking. That nigga's a podcaster
You're
now.
gonna sweep up and shit.
That nigga's a That nigga's a podcaster now. That nigga's a YouTuber. I'm at the bottom
Come
of
on,
a barrel
battle.
like I'm a bitch. But this shit is all working out in niggas' favor. And now,
Make niggas look
now
stupid.
niggas is creating
But
YouTube.
my
Go
be-
ahead and be mad.
My biggest
now
piece
you
of
want now you
advice-
want to be down, hoe ass nigga.
T-Rell, my biggest piece of advice is just when people that you're like friends with or whatever, when you start to really be in the position that people want jobs and you start to feel like saying yes just because they're your homies or your friends,
Don't do it.
don't do it.
I
Because
ain't doing that shit.
let
no
me tell you
more.
this, is like I've been friends with people for like 10 years and they were addicts. They had weird shit going on with their girl. They're always fighting with their girl, like all kinds of crazy ass shit. And it never bothered me because I never had to deal with it. Like, oh, you're a fucking cokehead, but I only see you at the skate park, so it don't matter, you know? Or like, oh, you're a drunk, but I only see you when we're both drunk, so it doesn't really matter. And then you hire them, and every single bad thing about their personality all of a sudden is just staring you in the face every time you deal with this person. And their failures are like, you can't help but correlate them with you losing money.
And then this thing too. These people will look at some comments and be like, they feel this way about me,
Yeah.
or I can do this now, or these people are wrong. And it's like, listen, the people for the most part, it's great to give your opinion, but everybody knows that sitting on these couches knows that these fans will fucking flip-flop on you like crazy.
On a daily basis.
So do not think that they're married to you in any type of way.
And they all have their own opinions, realistically,
Facts.
and they just come out of the woodwork based on whatever just happened. Like, if something happens that they agree with or that they seriously don't like, those are the comments you're going to see. So a lot of times when somebody is under fire, like when Lush was getting fucking hell a couple months ago, it's like, yeah, like there are people who are mad at you, but those are the only people who are commenting. Like all the people who don't give a fuck about this are just not commenting. So it might feel like 100% of people hate you, but in reality, it's
don't.
just those are the ones who are talking right now. And who knows how serious they really are, because a lot of them might change their opinion 2 days later.
Easy, all the time.
I feel it's just so sick because I know when you get to that certain level and you see the hate, I'm like, oh, I'm making it. You feel me? And it's like, nothing can stop me now, bitch. It's over with. You feel me? Like I'm already in too deep. Holy, it's nothing you really.
And all you niggas that was laughing, don't try to come film. Don't bring your artists on the platform. Suck a dick.
Hey, but here's the
Yeah.
question: is Joe Budden was on his podcast the other day with Nori, and he was talking about
That was the best one, man. I
podcast
promise
is
you.
spelling.
he was talking about how he really enjoys seeing other people
peers.
start up podcasts and then fail.
Go to cooking.
And I don't know necessarily exactly who he's talking about, but yeah, I mean, okay, it's not like I want to see anybody fail, but when you see somebody give it a shot and then they figure out that it was a lot harder than they thought it was going to be easy, and then they sort of started to figure out like, oh, this is actually really hard. That could be a good feeling because it's basically just you being
I mean, if
proven
you thought
right.
you was finna be me and you come in here and then you feel me like you're talking shit about me. You feel me like you the nigga,
Whole
you
ass
better
niggas.
than me. You do, and then you go out there and try to do what I'm doing and you fail. Ha, bitch! Fuck you, nigga.
Every time.
And your podcast, your YouTube, you bitch.
Stupid ass
Like,
nigga.
but that's I'ma laugh too if it's negativity behind it. But I really for the most part ain't really got no negativity behind it. Like I'm moving forward. I'm playing my part. Smack come in peace. We come in peace. Like this shit is tight. Like
But anybody who starts doing content for the right reasons, of course I'm gonna embrace them. Like somebody like Math Hoffa, like me, Vlad, whoever. We all see Math Hoffa doing his thing. We like his content. We're gonna embrace it. There are a bunch of people that I see doing content that I'm like, this is stupid. Like you suck. This ain't going nowhere. And yeah, when they fail, yeah, I might get a little bit of enjoyment out of it. I might not say it on the podcast like Joe Budden is saying right there, but I understand where he's coming from.
And there's also like a cycle when it comes to podcasting. If you're somewhat of a known personality and you jump into the podcast realm, you're gonna have like your initial first couple episodes are going to have a lot of viewers because people want to see you in that context. They already fuck with you. And then if you don't bring something to the table, those viewers are going to drop real quick. Inevitably, they're going to drop. And how you deal with that lull and get up out of that, that's going to define if you're actually built for this game or not. Sure. Math Hoffa, that's a perfect example. He out the gate, people were a little bit curious about it, so he started getting views, and then it kind of started dwindling. But he thugged it out and stayed consistent, kept creating content, and boom, look at him now. Yeah. So I think that people need to, if you're not really willing to embrace all that encompasses the artistic element of being a podcaster, get the fuck out of here.
I'm embracing everybody. I fuck
Hell
with
yeah.
you. If you're doing your thing, I fuck with you.
No, I'm saying, but embrace the skill set that it takes. Like what you do, the skill set that it takes to be T-Rell. You don't just show up and talk shit.
Yeah, I can't give you me,
No.
bitch.
Yeah.
I can't
And that's-
take the
and
personality
that's the
out and
problem.
give
It might
to you.
look like that's what we do.
He showed up on Sledge Lords and told me how he wanted to swap wives for the night.
Yeah, so let's do it.
Hey,
Let's
and
be
that's
swingers.
Hello, Heather.
and that. Oh my
She's gonna
god.
be traumatized.
Let's go, Lena.
I'm gonna feel bad for Heather.
I'm gonna feel bad for Lena.